Good day, Lords and Ladies. Welcome back to Rimworld Biotech, the last few. Now, some of you may have noticed that with the last sort of updates from the mods on Steam, you will be getting some error messages popping up in when you start up the Rimworld. Now, I don't know why that's happening. I'm going to have a look later on if there's any issues. Nicely, though, it does seem that it has fixed the patch mod. So we've got the patches in, we've got our medic up. We've got our privates, our soldiers, our tech priest, and we were just breaking the will of this individual here. And I actually just want to quickly check something. Where is it? So bubbles. Base will. Unfortunately, my frames per second are getting in the way. Well, they shouldn't be too hard to basically break. But that's just how it is. We'll get them converted over to us before too long. They are following our religion. We'll get them converted over and get them into the colony. So, last episode we got a basic chapel up and running. And we do need to get some other things going as well. So that being the case, I will have you do production on, which will basically boost up this person's production speed. Get that done. And what else can we get done? So predominantly, I'm happy with. Let's see, do we have any floors? Furniture. Mounted gloom light. I'd love to get like a proper sort of. Might have to research that. Probably what we do need to do is that we do need to get some kind of dye, because I do want to get some painting and stuff done. Have they finished the statue? Undivided statue. On this work in this art is the artwork of Malek's Yule Gruel, who, being crippled seemingly without remorse, ate pelicans the corn. The image somehow expresses both understanding and intimacy. The image is bordered by three scam artists. This illustrates tells the story of the capacity of Malek's on the 9th of December, basically when we took them. When we took them for the God Emperor of mankind. Alright. A lot of our people are not really doing a lot, unfortunately. I suppose what we can do then, if that's the case, we go zone. And I am going to throw down another production zone, and in this one I want to get some. Oh, we've got a whole load of really nice stuff we can use. Now, I mean, I do like the apothecary mod. It just adds so many really cool plants to have. Tiscum. I think this is the one, right? Yeah, that's the one that you use for dyes. So get a stock of that down, please. So that ability is still ongoing. One day. And it's a nice ability, this one. So as long as they're actually doing their job. But I want to get this person recruited. What else do we want to do? Probably, to be honest, I do want to continue our expansion project. I would love to basically cordon this whole area of the map off, so they can't do any sweeping. One of the things I have done, I have got a mod in place that means the AI is a bit smarter. So it's one of these things where I don't want them to flank around us on the right, well, basically on the left. If you're looking at it from top down, from the left flank, I don't want them to flank around on the left flank. Or if you're looking at it from the top, from the bottom up, from the right flank. I don't want them to come around on basically on the right flank and sweep around and hit us from this smaller front. Also, to be honest, I'd like to cordon this area off. Maybe put a wall across here at the top as well, and then down here, and we could have this whole section to ourselves. That would be so nice. Just having so much real estate. We could push loads of industry out this way. We could put a whole bunch of things. The other thing that I am worried about is having a military outpost this compact really leads itself to having problems with mortar attacks, and we have no easy recipe to stop that. We are having batteries developed and then basic basic electronics for a whole host of reasons, including brainwashing people. But yeah, until we can get some kind of perimeter set up here, this has to be our perimeter, because this is the easiest, really, realistically speaking, the easiest defensible block. I mean, I could push it out to here, which would give us a couple of extra 100 meters of space, but it's not really going to be enough. Refugee Empire is making a request. He wants you to take care of 2 hyenas for 9 days. Those are the people that declare themselves to have an emperor. But it is a vetrometric power cell. Ancient tech for looking after a couple of animals. Yeah, we can do that. We can throw them somewhere to sleep. Let's put them... We don't actually have... We'll go animals, miscellaneous... outpost spot would be lovely to get going as well. We'll put a trading spot down as well, because I don't want the caravans to be constantly sort of trundling around if we ever get any that we trust for them to have business with us. But let's go furniture, animal sleeping spot. Here are the hyenas. Yeah, there you go. The hyenas can basically go there. I mean, they're hyenas. They're not the biggest problem in the world. Now we're getting raided by a lone person. Ugh. One thing I have done, for those of you wondering why our raids are a bit smaller, I have basically reduced how much our buildings... One of the things I always disliked about base Rimworld was that your sort of like everything contributes value to the raid value, including walls. And the problem is, if you're playing something like the Imperium and you're using concrete, the problem is it's actually worth... Concrete itself is actually worth a fair good chunk. So if we look at our colony wealth, well, actually we're not doing too badly, to be honest. Total wealth, if you look at it from items, from buildings, our building wealth is still making up just under half of our, well, just about a third. Item wealth, we got a good chunk of item wealth, but I didn't want the buildings to basically go, oh yeah, you've got a whole lot of concrete buildings which is considered to be advanced tech, so you're going to be in for like a really rough time. I didn't want that because it's just annoying, to be honest. Alright, so we've got an attacker coming. I'm going to deal with them right now. There's only one of them, so we should be okay. Unless there's more of them. No, it's just that one person. Okay. Got to get them to drop the handgun. Offhand, please. And now we're going to go. We're going to go and deal with this person right now because I don't want them threatening. We've got hyenas. We have to look after them for like don't know how many days. Yeah. Dead as a dodo. The filthy heretical creature. What was it anyway? Someone take its head. Look, it's got a tail. It's not its tail. It's got a quiver, but it's got horns. Definitely some kind of filthy mutant. Filthy, filthy mutant. Okay. Okay, so also probably we need to think about hygiene as well. A sink would also be useful. Steel kitchen sink. I want to get better amenities set up. See, this is why I want to expand out this way. I mean, we have reserves here, but to make a proper like bathroom setup is going to mean we're probably going to have to shove it in here, which I'm not that happy about. In fact, what I will do is I'll go blueprint, create, we'll go pillbox. Version 2. Okay. P-box or pillbox at version 2. We'll push this out to here, please. That's probably the road it's picking up, which is annoying. And then we'll go deconstruct this one, and I might put like a bathroom up here. Hygiene. I mean, the problem is this is okay for now, but it won't last forever. Now, come on, you're a tech priest. Focus on doing that, mate. Someone else can get the metal in. Right. Right, so they're breaking that down. That's coming along. Why are you sleeping? Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'm also going to... Anyone who is not really doing anything, have a basic mining order to take some metal out of the mountain. How much resolve do they have? Yeah, they got a lot of resistance. Okay. Once we get the tech in place, we'll be fine. I'm pretty sure I set your research, actually crafting. Probably need to set it to 1 and put research to 2 and put research. There we go. As long as there's research, she'll do the research first, and then we can always assign her to crafting. So everything's ticking over the best it can. I am going to put an order in for some more wood. Just cut down on these trees. I think some of the issues we're having with the mod is that it's having issues with the trees, which is understandable. Which is a pain, because I do like this tree mod. I don't know why it's doing it, to be honest, but it is. With hygiene, we do have the basics for a whole power setup. We don't really have the energy usage though right now. Okay. Grey ship chunks crash to the ground. Okay. Interesting. But I will start planning for that. I also really need to start probably thinking about doing some kind of energy. Before we do anything else, realistically speaking, we probably need to get an energy room expansion, which is I know annoying and boring. Power room. Yeah, something like this. That's probably the best bet we have. Have another power room put in. It's not going to be great, but once we get some things done... Where's Tyr? Okay. All these animals. Yeah, that was lucky. We're going to have to deal with that cougar. Yeah, come on. There we go. Yeah, the problem is when Tyr goes to train, they're switching over to the they're switching over to that, which is problematic. Okay. With the active quests that we got, I want to get that power cell. We're doing research. Fantastic. Once we get that, we can get the indoctrination chamber set up, break people's will for good old-fashioned indoctrination. Maybe we can even throw Max in there and get rid of his pacifism, like get rid of his non-violent nature, so we can actually get him to wield a goddamn gun. We need to get another sculpt done. Put it in here, or at least put it somewhere. Actually, on hindsight, that's actually probably a good thing. I probably need to build a couple of these mounted wall lights. But yeah, so where are we going to expand? Realistically speaking, it is quite a big question. That's being collected out. I would like to get these chunks. They're grey chunks. Okay. So they give different components. Fantastic. Biolab track down. Yeah, well, we can do that. Right now, I'm not that interested. For here, I'm going to basically put another wall in. Man, that's a lot of concrete. Okay. I'm happy where your suiting is, Tyr. So we're going to draft you. You'll just turn you off that for now and let you just wander around doing other things. The thing is, I don't want to constantly be swapping back and forth between her weapons. It's annoying. Okay. Problem is, she will not clean, which would be a task I would set them to do if they had nothing else to do. What's Fern doing? Mad alpaca. Okay. Well, that's not great. To be honest, everyone besides you has a gun, so I'm going to set you up to basically attack things on sight. Yeah, fall back. Fall back. There we go. Mad animals all dead. Okay. There's going to be more mad alpacas, are there? No. Okay. Going to build another set of generators. I forgot the hoop game was here. Always a terrible mistake. Okay, we'll throw you down over here, hoop game. I'll throw down an extra generator. I can't put 2 down because we'd block our own way into the settlement, into the room. But it should give us enough power for what I'm wanting. Okay. So getting that built up. I need to be careful. We're getting... why are we getting so many animal attacks? I mean, there are creatures around that they can hunt. Maybe because we look weak. I don't know. Floor-wise as well, I think I'm going to start putting concrete down. Just concreting up. This is the thing I have. Until I can block off this area, I don't want to expand. Because I can push up this way a bit to a natural defensive line. Ah, we've got the batteries finished. Fantastic. So now we can go to power. And yeah, we can go blue gel, hexogel, large battery, which is always really nice. None of the Imperial stuff, I believe, is coming on yet because we haven't researched it. But Imperial tech is obviously much better. But we can do large battery. So we could basically throw down a backup battery set. We have some stored here. They're not great. So what we could do is we could basically order their deconstruction and throw down a couple of large battery beds, which is what I might do, to be honest. So get the tech priest in there. Get them to break it down. And that's going to be in the construction area, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll go power, grab a couple of the big batteries. We should have enough components for this. And that will be your job as a tech priest to get the power basically back online. And get a second one put in. Get that built in. That's storing charge. Also, probably want to look into stuff like fuses. Have that already as well. Wait, a warg is hunting? Oh no. The hyena got hurt. That's not good. Where's that warg? Oh, the warg should be hurt because we shot it full of holes. Okay. Is it dead? Yeah, it's dead. Man, we're getting lucky dodging attacks. Get up here. Make sure the creature survives. Got a couple of bites. It should be fine. Okay, that could have gone unfortunately in a nasty direction. Okay. So we have generation online. Power is being stored. It's not fantastic, but we are storing power. That being said, what else? Like, this is the thing where we're sort of in the situation. We've got the basic concepts down. We're getting stuff built. Though I need Fern to really sort of pull her finger out and sort of focus on getting that thing there done. But yeah. Probably want to build a proper sort of bathroom. I mean, hygiene. Problem is, this isn't a great place to have like a bathroom setup in place, and we can put it here. The thing is, once we basically block off this area and block off like up here, we'll have a ton of real estate that we can expand into. And That's the question. Maybe I should actually focus on that. Getting like just a ton of concrete pushed out. So I guess getting a ton of concrete and stuff pushed out. I mean, that could always be a plan. I should probably also think about moving some of these blocks as well, because I don't want to have the enemy using stuff for cover if I can help it. Okay, clear priority. Let her go grab something to eat, have some fun, all that jazz. Alright, so he's collecting metal in there. We got metal coming in here. Right, I'm going to put a quick cut in, folks, and I'll see you all in a second. And we're back, folks. Basically, Sang and Tia are basically getting married. They're all celebrating for the marriage ceremony. Fantastic. Even the horrible hyenas. Wake up. I know you're tired, but getting married. Fantastic. Okay. Fallen into basically a mental break because of the pressure. Oh well, don't worry, we can fix that. Why is your certainty falling so much? Oh, because you're at an event. Yeah. It's hard to follow the Cult Mechanicus when there's so much fun to be had. Yeah. There we go. They'll wake up eventually. If not, we can just plug a joy wire into their brain. Actually, we could do that now that I think about it. What exactly does it do? Mood change plus 30. I mean, if we do, like, throw it into their noggin. Who knows? Right. So that's the dye being collected. Which is excellent. So if we want to now, we can go to orders, I believe, and it's paint building. So we can say... We can say paint the Factorum. Should have enough supplies lying around. Yeah. You can paint the building red, which would be a nice thing to do. Silver mine nearby would also be nice. Like, we've got a bunch of things near us that we can raid. The thing is, I don't want to go out into the world until I've actually seen what's out there. Well, you know what I mean. I don't want to go out into the world until, well, until things happen. And we've got Shar and Tyr, Sarg and Tyr basically enjoying their honeymoon, which is always very pleasant. You've slept enough. Paint the walls. Get up, you lazy tech priest. There are walls to be painted. How can you work in the Temple of the Omnissiah and not have walls painted in time? Probably need more walls though. Well, more dye by the looks of it. That's unfortunate. Probably need to expand the zone. There we go. That's it. Get it all nice and tidied away. And they're getting the carrots stored away. And get this painted up. Not looking too bad, not going to lie. And once we have the proper sort of... we can then expand this. The problem is this area down here is always going to be a sticking point for us because it's going to be always the hardest area to defend. So what I'm probably going to do is once we get this area set up, I have two minds. I'm tempted to basically barricade this area and barricade off here. It's a big stretch to go across. But the thing is, then we get all this lovely area in here, including the growing areas. Our other choice is to basically fortify along this line here, and then to there, and then sort of go up in this direction, which is a bigger space to be sure, but it's much more of a larger undertaking. Wait, they're also getting married? Ooh, that's actually... that's not great, because we haven't got a double bed. How is his ideology holding up? No, actually, I think you can stay and sleep. I don't want you attending this marriage. Protect your ideology. So they're getting, another person is getting married. Okay, that's fantastic. Attended 2 weddings. Fantastic. Get back to work. Okay, so that needs to get basically pulled down. So we need to build a bed. So furniture, basic wooden bed will do, yeah. Get the wooden bed made. It's masterwork, fantastic. It's fern, isn't it? No, it's... there we go. Right. And focus on doing the research, because we need to get that indoctrination suite set up. Okay. Right, so they're all done and dusted. They've all got themselves set up, so hopefully we should have some Imperial citizens on the way eventually. Which is great. That's all getting hauled out of the way. Metal we're doing fine on. Concrete, we need a lot more concrete, to be honest. Yeah. So, also expanding out our dyeing industry to get well, the manufactorum finished off. It's one of those things where we really need to, if we want to expand aggressively in this direction, I do need to get more concrete built. That's just how it is. We're not looking great on concrete. So it's probably going to be one of those episodes where off camera I do a bit of grinding to get our stockpiles of basic building resources up. Which is probably a smart thing to do. So that's probably what I am going to do. So for next time, folks, we'll get a wall put in here and start building out across here. I'm probably going to do the smart option, which is to use this lake and basically as the natural dividing line, push across here, get the wall set up here and here. Well, probably push across here, then push down here. I mean, it's one of these things. I mean, if I'm being really honest, what we could probably do is push just a line straight here, and then cut down here, and set it up so we have all this compound in here to build into, which is probably a better use of our time. Push a wall across here as well at the choke point to control this approach, and then we'll have a nice large compound where we can build into and expand. But that's for next time. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Rimworld Biotech, the last few, and I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.